Hello guys, welcome to a Light Professional. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to create an amazing dashboard. So we're going to use this template to create an amazing dashboard. Like I start by looking at my files. I have a flat file here, so this is an input file. Every day that we make sales, we are going to input some data here. We're going to input the date, input the product, quantity, sales type, payment channel, discount, and products, right? So whenever you are doing a dashboard, so the first thing is to take your time to take your time to understand the client's business. Or if you don't have access to client business, what is the exact problem we are trying to solve? So we are trying to solve a problem to make management make a better decision based on the performance of their product, right? So if that is the case, then at the time you look at the data available, then you can decide what do I need to put on my, what are the visuals relevant or calculations that need to be done that will be relevant for the management to make decision. So the first thing you want to get is identify your audience. After you identify your audience, then identify the problem they are trying to solve. Here we are not going to go deep into that because I'm not really solving a particular problem here. I'm only trying to see the performance of I'm only trying to analyze past performance, right? So it's not as if I have a specific audience in mind, but I will assume I'm dealing with a management. Then I want to just provide, I'm going to copy this entire table, starting from here. Okay, then that's the very last one. Okay, then come on. What do I need? So I need the product, and product, you start to count the rows. So we have 1, 2, so that is the second row in our table. I want it to be exact approximate match or exact match. I want exact match. So I have this, okay? Now, so what I'm going to do just to extend this table, I'm going to bring in categories as well. Then I'm going to bring in this 2 as well. Okay, I think that's all we need from the master file. So we have this. Okay, so I want to bring this maybe in the future if you need it. I doubt if you're going to do this, anything like that. Okay, but let's put it there. Alright, so let's just copy this formula we have here, and I like to use this with NA in case this throws an error. Okay, I'm going to put this to be, if it is ended, and say nothing. Okay, so this will automatically update. Again, I want to put some category here, so let's just copy this, paste it here. Then let's go to our master file and see our category. So we have 1, 2, 3. So this is in third row. Let's change this to 3. Then we have our categories. Again, just copy this. That is the benefit of writing lookup in a table. I mean, when you put your data in a table, it's easier for you to populate. It's easier for you to change just 1 or 2 parameters. So basically, that is how you work with VLOOKUP in tables. All right, so let's copy this again, and I need the fourth. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5, 6. So this is 5. Okay, then the same thing, and this is 6. Okay. So usually I want to avoid bringing data I don't need. So I'm going to change this to something else. So this is going to be the total revenue. I'll calculate the total revenue that we have here. Okay, let's make this, let's insert another column. Let's make this total cost per product. In Power BI, I would have simply created a measure. You start writing the calculator column here. Then I'm going to need to create a profit here. I need a profit. Then should I do Again, you can do profit percentage. I don't think we're going to need it here. We're going to calculate it during our pivot when we're doing pivoting. Anyway, so total cost that we have is going to be whatever we have at the selling price multiplied by the quantity that we have there. Okay, so pretty much we have this, and this will be selling price multiplied by volume, which is the quantity here. Then our profit is simply our revenue minus our cost. Okay, so we have this. Now let's work with some measures. Okay, so I need day. So I want to split this into. Basically, we'll just stick with 3. Let's look at day. Then let's look at month. Let's look at year. Then you can do quarterly if you want, but here I just leave quarterly for now. I want to make this as simple as possible anyways. So here just write date function, day, then give us day here, close the bracket, fine. Then we want our month function here. So give us the month here. Okay, so instead of saying month, let me do okay, so this is a month. I want this in text. Let's do text instead. So text, I want this in 3 letters. I don't want it in full. Then let's do here. So let's split out here. Then I want this 3. Okay, you can write 1. Depends on what you want. So we have these measures. Right, so I think we are good to go. Well, in the future, if we decide to add more columns, then we'd need to insert more columns. Anyways, let me put some profit margin here. So I want to see the profit margin on individual products. So I'm going to do some profit margin here. So what is our margin? So profit margin is really when you take your profits, what is left over your revenue, then select everything, let's insert some pivots. Okay, so quickly, I love to do recommended pivots. It's one of the best of getting me started quickly. Alright, so I have this. Okay, let me delete this now. I'm going to make this analysis. Right, then I want just to see what you have made from sales channel. So this is pretty much simpler. So what have we made in sales channel is this, okay? Alright, so this is our grand total. Again, I'm going to simply copy the whole of this and paste to see other dimensions. And let me see by payment channels. Okay, so right now I'll be thinking about what decision did the management want to make regarding our sales channel, sales type. This will probably mean that the direct sales is where we have our highest revenue. I'll probably be drill down to see in terms of yearly or monthly or something. But in aggregate, so we have each sales coming from direct sales, then we have online sales doing well, but wholesale is the lowest. So management might decide to say, okay, so let's look more into wholesale to boost our sales here, probably by doing some root cause analysis or by just deep diving into this to see what could be the issue. Probably there's no issue, but how can we actually improve the sales during the wholesales, or probably even improve the sales in online sales. And in direct sales, they're probably looking at, okay, so what are we doing right, what are we not doing right, and how can we improve sales there as well. So already you can see the type of decisions that management will be willing to make there. So quickly, let me just, this is payment type. So sales by payment type. So this is sales by payment channels, right? Okay. So let's copy this again and paste. Right, so right here, let's say on a monthly basis, sales coming from the online is dropping, then management might want to look into this to see what is going on here. Right, why is our sales coming from online dropping, or what are the sales from cash dropping? So they can make some management decisions here. So our data dimension will actually give us more clarity on this when we create that filter. So yes, let's look into more dimension that we can do here. So let's see our sales by date. So I want to see, okay, I want to see sales by date. I want to see yearly, not quarterly. So luckily for us, it creates quarters already. So not quarter, right? See, yeah, no, not quarter. I want to see monthly. Okay, so sales by monthly. So this is our monthly trend. Okay. Sales monthly trend. Okay, what I just wrote here. Again, so let's go further. Let's create some, let's leave some gaps and put something there. So I want to see sales by the same product. Although we didn't so we didn't remove our discount, that because I don't think we're offering discount here now, but we can go back and update our discount and let it reflect here. So the this says by product will be too big. Yeah, that is the whole product. So we can use this to identify which product are the top selling, top 5 selling, or top bottom 5. I mean top bottom 5, top 5 bottom, top 5 selling. I guess I think I get it right anyways. So let's go by sales by category first before doing by product. Okay, so this is product, we're not doing by product. Then again, okay, so this is sales by category. Okay, so let's come here and see what can we add here. Let's sales by, okay, I think that's pretty much all the dimensions, right? So that's pretty much the dimensions. Yeah, we can say we want to see sales by monthly trend and probably some insight on the profit that we're making here, so that we can compare which products, I mean which of the months do we make the highest revenue, right? Or we can do profit margin, right? So that means let's do profit margin. Should we do profit margin? Understand? I don't know. So I just put this and then put profit margin. So this will give us an insight on which one is giving us the best profit margin. And another thing I want to do is to calculate our average sales in a month, right? So average sales on a monthly basis give us an insight of how much do we make on a monthly basis. When you come to that level, we are going to drop it across it anyway. So let's do sales by, yeah, let's just do sales by, then I want to say sales by the whole product, right? So we're going to work on this. Then we can see product giving us the highest profit margin, right? So let's just attribute our profit margin here. Okay, so we have some big margin coming from these guys. Anyways, yeah, so this is normalized at the end of the day on a monthly basis. Alright, so what else can we do? Okay, so by the time we create more visuals, then we can decide on other things that we like to see, which could be creating some time dimensions, right? Alright, so let's just start by creating something that we have done here. So here we have sales by channel. Okay, so first thing first, I love to start with this. So I'm going to start with this. Okay, so I'm going to start with this. Let's see. So go to insert, then go to pivot chart, then go to let's create. Okay, so I think I should do line and column, right? So let's do column first, cluster column, and first thing, go to your change chart type, combo, go to combo. So I want this to be this way, but however I want that profit to be a line. Profit should be a line, okay, and I want profit margin to be another line. Yeah. Then on its own, or instead, let's make this another column. Alright, so if this is simple enough, we're going to adopt it, but if it is not simple, then we probably have to simply remove one of that, right? Okay, so I don't like having this here. I'm just simply going to, okay, so let's just remove all buttons, hide all buttons on the chart. Okay, so I love to delete this. Okay, so then put this hidden, doesn't matter if we have this here. Okay, so I want this to be at the top, so let's put this at the top. Okay, so whoever is looking at our chart is seeing it easily. Okay, I want this smooth line. Okay, probably have to change the color as well. So on this column, on this wide gap to be a bit smaller. There, and let's see. Okay, so another thing we should have done is to sort this whole thing first. Okay, so let's just make this blue. I think I prefer a blue color to match what we have there. So let's make this blue. Okay, so no line, then the fill should be blue. Okay, you can make this like kind of red, right? So depending on the color in your company, right? So let's make this bold. This, I want this hidden. So labels, I don't have to show the label. Okay. Alright, so let's copy this and press Ctrl X. Then this is our monthly trend. No. Okay, then let's paste. Okay. Yeah, so this. Okay. Well, I shouldn't have deleted my text, but I'm going to add it back. Okay, so just walk around this. So here I need to remove, I need to format this further. Don't want any line. Okay, no bother line. Send a fill. Okay. A line. A fill line. Okay, so I think we are good here. Well, it depends on what you want. If you bolden that, I'll probably just leave it the way it is. Okay, so we have this now. So the question is, does it make sense? Right, so what I'm saying here is that we have revenue of this. So this is our revenue, okay? So this is what we are doing on a monthly basis, and then this is our profits on a monthly basis as well. Alright, so and we have this line that shows our profit margin. Right, so but the question now is, does it make sense? Okay. Okay, so okay, so let's put some text here anyway. So let me just double this. Okay, so let's put this as monthly sales, monthly revenue. Right, so this I can shift this a bit downward. Okay, so now text. So in the text, let's remove. I don't want no field. I don't want any line. So I'll leave that for you to judge. Again, so let's do some stuff here. Yeah, so I need some chat. Also, there's category. So again, you have to decide which chart best communicate what you want to display to your audience, right? That is all the things you really need to decide on. Okay, so yeah, let me look at some categories. Okay, so let's make this small. Copy this and paste it here. This is the strip end. I'm going to paste this here. This here. Right. So this is sorted by monthly. Okay. Now this category, we can sort this the way we like, because okay, so let's just go back here and let me show you something. So we can sort categories from the biggest to the smallest by number, right? Because really we are not really concerned about which one comes first or not. Okay, whether it's camera or the other way around. I mean, that is not really our focus. So the best way to display this information is to sort, let's say, from Z to this. Say to Z. Okay, so let's just sort quick numbers. It's actually using the name to sort. So smallest to the largest, or largest to the smallest. Let's largest to the smallest. Okay. I think the other way around will be fine. Okay. Alright, so let's see the name changing here, right? Okay, so this, let's remove this, we should not cost that. Okay, so we have this. I want to make this a bit bigger. This on here. 20 gone. On this formatted. I want a field, I want this. On the 9. 10. I want no field. No border. I mean, pretty much this one is some formatting. So let's do a revenue by category. Okay. Yeah, should we remove this? I don't think this information is used to us in any ways. So let's say let's remove this label. So labels we want to display nothing. Okay, so let's do this view. So let's make this a bit wide. Alright, so right now you need to decide some colors to use. So which color is the best fit? You go to format and then you say which color is the best fit here. So we have no border, but which color can we put here? Let's put yellow. Right, some black here. Okay, probably come back to this color later. We can another good colors. Anyways, alright, so again, so we have this. We know that computers are the highest selling in terms of revenue. That one giving us the highest revenue. Are they the one giving us in terms of the highest margin? We don't know. Probably have to brief further or probably add some element here to show the profit margin of each category. So we can put this as a percentage if we want, right? We just show them as data or something, right? So that could be, I think that would be nice. So I will consider that later. But right now, I'm just still making a quick sketchy of what my dashboard should look like. Again, I'm going to bring in some revenue here. So let me just duplicate this, right? And I have this. Okay, so what I'm going to do here, let's create some things here in our analysis. So regardless of whatever I use here, it's still going to be the same in terms of net profit, all those things. So I think this is the best. The monthly give us so let me just put cards. So for my card, I'm going to be using total revenue to be this, right? Then making this to total profit, and profit margin is this. Really, this has to be calculated. Let's say this is going to be profit as a percentage of revenue, right? So overall, we're making 36%. Okay. So you can confirm this. Let's confirm this. So this is about 39%. So which means this profit percentage is not right. Okay, so this is not giving us the right information here. One more reason why I said this should be calculated. Anyways, so let's do justice to this one first, then we'll come back to profit percentage. So here, I need to link our total revenue here. So I'm going to clean this off. Then come to this box, equals, go to your analysis page, and leave this, click OK, then we have something here. So make this bigger. Let's make this about 20%. Okay, let's make this bold. Alright, so let's put this one in the middle. I think we should make this bold. Right? Should we? A quick graph here. Okay. Now just do. In fact, we issue of even associated category and just show quantity. Yeah. So then as well we can show the profits that we have. So that could have been good for the cards. Okay, so then we have created a profit margin here to be this divided by this percentage, right? So this is going to be a filter. This is going to be a filter, and at the same time, we're going to use this to show some comparison as well, right? So we can have payment channels here. Okay. But first thing first, let's create some filters that we need to put here. Month, and we need years, month, and sales channel, right? Maybe payment channels as well. Alright, so let's create some filters for this guy. So I'm going to create some filters here. Let's say we do slicer. We want slicer by payment type, right? Okay, so maybe we need it in the future, but first let's create this. Let's create year, let's create month, let's create. We need to filter by categories. I don't think so. supplement type. Okay, so we have this. First and first, the size. Usually I prefer removing some titles, so it's able to format all this. So let's remove display header now. So add items with no data. Okay. So I want this to be horizontal. So I'm just going to make this column 2. Alright, expand this a bit. Then I can do some formatting to the color to run into what we have there. So okay, so this is this. Okay, so basic.